What's up, guys? This is Jesse Corby at Jeweler's Advantage, and in today's video we are going to talk about AI and 3D CAD and how they're going to work together and also how they're going to impact the jewelry industry. Big day today. So I had a really good question come my way from somebody that's new to our community that was asking, hey, are you guys going to build an AI that's going to replace CAD designers? Because this person was concerned that maybe their career could be disrupted, and that's a fair question in the age of AI. My response was, I don't think it really works like that, and here's why, and it's something that everyone should know. CAD is a very interesting position in the jewelry industry. It was interesting for the past few years when that was a disruption in its own right, that you don't have to carve a wax model, that you can create the jewelry in a computer and 3D print it and then cast it if you know what you're doing. This is probably the number one feature request that everyone that uses a Jeweler's Advantage AI product has asked for. They want to be able to type in a design and have it become CAD that you could make jewelry with. And everybody seems to think this is going to be some kind of holy grail moment that makes everything way easier, because they won't have to spend money on CAD anymore. They're going to save that cost and they'll be able to immediately make a piece of jewelry. Not so fast. What that is going to mean is that if you could type things in to a computer and have AI produce an STL file that you could actually print and make jewelry with, it's no longer about just saving that cost and not paying a CAD specialist. Now, that would mean that everybody could produce a piece of jewelry. Even people that have no previous expertise in jewelry would be able to come in and stand on the shoulders of AI and have text create their CAD. So when this eventually happens, and it will happen, it's going to level the playing field completely. It's going to make it so anyone can make jewelry. So what does that mean for the CAD specialist? Well, if we really truly know how these AI tools work, we know that it's a relationship. The outputs and whatever is produced by the AI doesn't have any actual meaning or utility unless a human decides it does. We have to decide the meaning and decide how useful it is. Otherwise, it's just data on a computer. So if that's the truth, and there are going to be decisions that have to be made about the supply chain and who's manufacturing the piece and what are the logistics going to be of that getting from a manufacturer and then shipped to wherever the piece needs to be and then going through QC, and how much did the piece cost and what materials were made and why, and if it's a custom, did we make the customer happy? If it's a product for an e-com store, are we going to achieve product market fit? Lots of decisions, lots of complex expert decisions to be made at that time of creating the CAD. So maybe AI would make it come together way faster. It would be able to handle all the textural kind of edits that need to be made. But you still have to decide, how many millimeters thick is the backplate going to be? Is there a way that we can cut some gold weight out of this piece? What is the difference in pricing with different carats? And so on, and gemstones, of course. So that puts the CAD specialist, if we're really leaning into that specialist name, that puts them in a unique position, because they could be in a real power position if they know how to make the final manual edits after AI has gotten them 90% of the way there so they can work faster, but they also have the expertise on the product side and the manufacturing side. So if this person that knows CAD is not just thinking, how can I trade my time to produce a file on a computer that a business can use? That's down here. You got to think, how can I design products that the public wants to buy, or makes my customer happy on my e-com store, or fits the identity of my brand and the market segment that we're trying to be in? If you're in the position of the CAD specialist at that point, you're extremely powerful. So it's not just about cutting costs on your line sheet. It's not just about making your small business that does 5 projects a month a little bit cheaper to run. This is about the real power position that's going to set you off with building a real brand. So this is Jesse at Jewelers Advantage. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.